Okay guys, my name is Ayaz. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Today we're about to learn more about crypto and basically what's the fuss about. Okay, so I'll begin with crypto for dummies in just a bit. Yeah. So basically, whether you're watching from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah or Ajman or anywhere across the world, thank you for joining us. Basically, you just have to listen to me. Okay. Okay. From starting, cryptocurrency has its root from the financial collapse of 2008, which revealed serious flaws and flaws in the banking system, the current barter system, which was evolved into the paper money and all that such. So basically, what happened was, due to this, there were a lot of changes within the way or how things work exactly. How do people trade? It started from the bartering system. Okay, means a person used to barter cows for crows or pigeons before, back in England or something. Yeah. So as we can see, basically, just like any other currency, we can see that crypto or any value or any money is basically a limited resource which we can use for trading goods or getting goods or selling goods. Okay. So for example, the US dollar is a very valuable because it's used in trade and backed by a recognized government. Okay, basically it's centralized as in a constitution or a certain person is in the works and they can actually manage you. Like you can't hold too much of it or you can't own too much of it, something like that. Okay, centralization basically blocks the part where everyone is deemed equal. That's why people came up, or the famous person or the ledger known as Satoshi Nakamoto came up with Bitcoin in 2009 after the crisis. Okay, so once the first Bitcoins were mined, they were barely worth pennies. Okay, that's why we know about the certain event, the Pizza Day event in crypto, in which a pizza guy supposedly got paid in 10,000 Bitcoins. And later on, he really made a fortune. But we can agree that just by trading a day or two, we can't really make money like as we think it is. Like for example, we think that we'll get rich overnight, and that's not the case. Basically, smart traders trade every day or in a day or two while watching the market, so we know the fluctuations as well as the liquidity which comes in. Okay, so firstly, what I would like to say is there are many exchanges and many different coins, meme coins, especially with the Web3 era which is currently beginning. We can see that the crypto usually doesn't work like how a government mandates or works with the Federal Reserve, for example. The Federal Reserve of US can anytime print money, and basically they're just pulling out money from the air. And for a simpler example, I would like to say is basically banks don't give you loans. Like they just pull out someone else's interest into your amount to give you as a loan. So anyways, the greatest crypto's advantages are that it can be traded to between peers because it is P2P, okay, peer to peer. So there is no fees or all for the normal sending and buying of crypto between actual people. Whereas on the financial market status, where we trade and buy and sell out cryptos between the entire market, there is a lot of people who are selling the Bitcoin in that amount as well as the total amount which is being referred to. Whereas on the other hand, the people who are buying the crypto at a certain price. Okay, so that's how things work. Right now you might think that the candlesticks and these motions and this continuous movement of money is too much to handle, but don't worry, I'm just going to explain to you how everything works. So basically over here is the open as well as the close option. Basically we can either open a trade or close a trade, okay, for basics. While opening a trade, we'll see that there's a limit of USDT which I have. Basically this is just a demo trading account, right? So right now I'm using the L-Bank's exchange. It seemed nice and it has a nice overview and stuff. So just before I get into this right now, because as I was talking about Satoshi Nakamoto and the 2009 appearance of Satoshi Nakamoto just after the financial crisis, this crypto, basically Bitcoin, was in pennies, right, as I was saying. So what actually made the market fluctuate was because people noticed and people grasped the trust and grasped the trend within the noise, and that's what we're trying to say over here. So due to a few facts and a few news updates which we got earlier, which includes Trump's signage of the latest amendment and others, caused a bit of Bitcoin's back jump again into the market, because a few days before, it had been affected by certain fluctuations or movement by the big whales. Okay, so as we can see over here, let me just go back a few days behind so I can give you a better overview. Okay, let's just take this about a week ago, for example. Yeah. So as you can see, within 2023, the amount which Bitcoin was valued at was at 156,000. Over the months and years, we have seen that the trend is currently going up. But due to the fact of certain factors, actually, while they do really say that Bitcoin is not affected by any constitution or any person or any country or any Federal Reserve of any country, it still gets updated and fluctuates and goes down back again because of its liquidity. And what is liquidity? Basically, liquidity is amount which is being fixed. Okay, say right now is 95% of Bitcoin is currently in the market. The other 5% is still within Satoshi Nakamoto and other big whales who really haven't come out yet, right? So other than this 5%, this 95% has been acquired by multiple and different exchanges. And what this basically works as, that people can drive the price up and down only if the bulls decide to, show up. But we can also say that due to the recent facts of the market right now, what I can say is the crypto fear and greed index. Basically what happened is, crypto fear, as in just a general overview, would be oh no, my crypto will go down or something like that, right? And regarding the greed index is how greedy a trader or group of traders can get in order to really pump the coin up or cash it out. It depends on each and every one. Sometimes few type of traders try to gamble their worth just by going into the high risk and high reward coins, whereas what I can say is coins such as Ethereum, Bitcoin, and now Solana. So basically these three coins have been in the market for too long, and we can say that over the years it has always been going up until now. Okay, so there are a few changes coming in person, but we can surely know that these changes will surely shake up the market. So as far as I know, people do still believe that Bitcoin will rise right up. Okay, so they're saying within the next 2 weeks, market analysis as well as the big traders have mentioned that the Bitcoin will be wrapping its current inflation into a higher amount by the next 2 weeks, hopefully. So anyways, right now the fear and greed index is now currently at 20, which is too high. Okay, which is extreme fear. And over the time we have seen that the crypto fear and greed index over the last let's just make this as 7 days. Yeah, Over the last 7 days, the fear has been not yet satisfied, whereas we can see the fear and greed index has been affected over the last few months or so. While it has been coming on to its lowest currently, it has peaked within 5th October as far as data says, the greed and fear index. Now what I'd like to go to right now is explain what is blockchain, because cryptocurrencies work on blockchains. Like for example, Bitcoin works on BTC, right? And yeah, Ethereum works on its Ethereum main network. So basically blockchain is like a public ledger. Anyone can see every transaction which is being currently performed, and this is what makes it so safer than current traditional way of using money. Anyways, I would like to emphasize on the fact that nowadays, especially with the Dubai's recent developments into real estate and all, we do feel that nowadays people are purchasing lands as well as property using Bitcoin. So as you can see, Bitcoin really did change the market. At the beginning of 2023 or 2024, it has even Emirates, an airline which has actually sold out tickets even in Bitcoin. So yeah, that's an interesting fact for the day. What I can say is just by being public and distributed fairly, it makes it easier to verify the transactions on the blockchain. Basically, nowadays we don't actually know how much amount of money is really in the market or really in the bank, which the bank owns or the federal government owns or Federal Reserve Bank owns, right? So on the other hand, this makes it so safer and so gives us so much freedom that we can actually be treated equally, okay, rather than famous corporations just asking for pallets of cash when they need it to. I wouldn't like to be part of the conspiracy, but anyways, that's just the noise. Let's ignore that. Okay, so cryptocurrency can also be mined, and that's a very lengthy process. So rather than that, I would like to focus more on the trading part. Basically, trading it would get you short cash as in it can get you cash really easily, as well as you can lose it too fast as well. So let me remind you again, there are two types of buckets. Let's just say that one bucket contains coins which are rising steadily and safely. Okay, on the other hand, there are the short ones, the most unfazing ones. These ones tend to change rapidly. Okay, so we really can't say that whether it'll go high or low, but we can say that with high risk comes high reward, as well as the risks. Anyways, over the few weeks, we can say over here, let me just shift it to a day's perspective. Okay, over the day I have seen that starting with, wait, let me just go ahead. Yeah, so within September we have seen a trend of rising between these candlesticks from here till here. Yeah, this rise was not yet properly analyzed, but we will look into it. Okay, let me just scroll a bit. The highest amount which have peaked on 6th October, as I was saying, 5th October, right? The correct exact value will always be on platforms like this, like the exchanges. So what they show over here is the highest amount reached on that day was 126,186. Okay, that's just a few months ago. Okay, now it's November and we can see the fall of Bitcoin. But don't worry, it's just for right now. As well as I like to remind you again, what I'm analyzing out of this candlesticks, it should be taken with a pinch of salt, because this is all just not should be taken as financial advice. Okay, you should do your own research as well as educate yourself. That's the main point. That's why smart traders, they don't just follow trends, they try to analyze it on their own end and how much they want to invest in it. Things work out for some and things don't work out for some. So what I would like to emphasize is that basically we should try to keep in mind that whenever you're trading, you shouldn't do it like you're wagering your entire wage, or just betting your whole life on it. We shouldn't work like that. We should think efficiently, we should think reasonably, because people nowadays think, or even people had those stereotypes that we can earn or we can double our money just by investing into crypto. The thing is, you can double your money, but the time taken, yeah, that's the problem. Time is money. That's why they say. Now I just understood that phrase clearly just by recalling my own thoughts. So yeah, as you can see right now, a few minutes earlier I have been noticing that 87,158 was the case just 5 minutes ago while I was talking to you guys. So as you can see, look, while people do think that crypto is unpredictable, we can feel it as well. We can analyze the candlesticks over here to know that Bitcoin will rise again, because this isn't the lowest which has been reached by Bitcoin. A few months before, Bitcoin actually had reached 50k, and all of the traders across the world were really panicked by this. But only the smart bull traders, or you can say the big whales, they analyze that this is just for show, or maybe this is just for the current moment. It'll change in terms of the basically they move the market, if you can think like that. Yeah, so regarding this, I would like to also emphasize that the current market cap, I just need to look into it. Wait. Okay. The position currently is about 7.59. So funding hasn't increased for a while. It's been almost 4 hours. Yeah. On the other hand, it's been increasing by 1.49%. That's a good thing. Anyways, let's just buy. Actually, I'd like to play a bit safer. Let's just look at this. Okay, buy if. Okay, basically, TPSL is like stop loss and trade for profit. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I was just recalling my thoughts. So as you can see over here, what I'll try to do is I'll make a trigger. Like if this happens, if this price comes up, buy it. If this price comes lower or something, buy it. And if it's this high, I'll sell it. Okay. So let me just see it accordingly. Wait. Let's just refresh for a bit. It's always fair, just refresh for a moment and then go with the current price. See, 87,355. So we'll just go with stop loss. Okay, trigger price. I want this price to go to 87,300. If there's someone selling for that price, I'll buy it, and I will sell it for, because I'm trying to look for minimum amount of profit, or lower. I'll try to look for some amount of profit while trying to reduce my losses. So what I think is, because of the trend right now, it has just increased about $200 over the last 20 minutes. So let's make our price a bit high. Let's bid it on, I think over the day it will go to 90, but I'm not so sure. I'll try to analyze it. Just a minute. Okay. $14.30. No, it's 27.9. It's almost 9. Just go. Okay. Minute by minute. Let's do it. I'll try to make it into 88. Yeah, no. 87,000. No, I'll go a bit bigger. 8,800. Basically at 88,000. Okay. So now I'm just going to start with it. Okay. Whoa. Wait. Just a bit. Let me just set this back because last price reaches 8. Okay, market order trigger. Profit of. Whoa, that doesn't work like that. Okay. I think just to be safe enough, I'll keep it within this. Let's just turn it to 87,500. Okay. Open now. Price 87,000. Look. Confirm. Okay. Let me see my open trades if there are any open orders. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let me see if I meet. Open long, 87,000. Yeah, hopefully. Now we can just wait and watch. Yeah, while I'm at it, I try to analyze things a bit from my own side. It's good to stretch a bit between your trades. You don't want your body to fall back while you're trading because this really needs a bit nerves of steel, as you may say. Whew. So far things have been working so far. Okay, let me just turn it. Go up. Go up. Guys, just for a minute, I'm just gonna see if there's any issue within the stream. Just a minute. Around 500. Sorry for the delay, guys. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Let me just go back to. I was having some issues, that's why. Yeah, anyways. Let's go back to futures. Yeah. So we just saw a bit of loss in my current trade, and now it's rising. Hopefully, I get some amount. Okay, all I can do is watch and wait. Now, what happens usually is people tend to see that, oh no, I'm going in a bit of loss, but do realize you have to keep your eye on the unrealized PNL, okay, and we need to close it as soon as you see that you're getting close to your amount which are in your mind. Yeah, so okay, the order is placed. Hopefully 87,337 entry price. Okay. ratio is going fine. And yeah, all you can say is please go up, please go up. Okay, anyways, that was just me. Anyways, we're seeing that we are going a loss at $1, almost $1. Okay, so far so we go. We're just gonna let this screen over here. While I'm at it, I'm just going to explain a few more things. Like, after I just touched up on the futures, right? I can also explain to you that staking is also a part of, you know, trying to earn with crypto. So basically what happens is crypto mining works. I'm just going to explain you how and how does crypto mining work. So basically crypto mining works because it's technically possible for anyone to be a validator as long as they contribute processing power. Crypto requires processing power in order to be mined. Okay, back in the day, 2009, because Bitcoin was released in 2009 or 10, something like that. So back then, the people could mine a lot of blocks on the blockchain of Bitcoin. So they used to get, like 10,000, 5,000, 6,000. But now when you see, the requirement has increased because basically what happens is the processing power tries to solve algorithm which was set as the Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin's own algorithm. That's how things work. So what I can say is, okay, sorry about that. I can see that my order is being okay. There's a bit increase. I hope so. Please go up. I want this to go up. Okay, yeah. While I was at it. So basically, anyone can be a validator at this point, but they should just because mining is done in a mining pool, right? Mining pool is basically many devices or computers or laptops or supercomputers together. They try to mine a single block, and that single block may contain 50 bitcoins, 25 bitcoins, and it also depends on the mining group. Okay, so this is how things usually work. Okay, the proper breakdown and analysis of how staking and all that works would be discussed hopefully in the next stream. And yeah, I would like to discuss that majority of the validators are rewarded with more currency. They also get a vote to determine whether a transaction, right, which may occur on the blockchain should be legitimized, means to be written on the ledger or no, something like that. So majority of the validators vote yes, the transaction goes on the ledger, otherwise it doesn't. Okay, although mining came first, because in the first people really didn't know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was basically penniless, right? So as you can see, it has gotten up. My order is going up, as you guys can see in the background. So while I'm explaining things, I'd also like things to work good on my end. And yeah, I have just made a couple of bucks. It's not much, but at least I didn't make any losses, like huge losses. I would like to keep my losses at a bare minimum. So yeah, well, I can see that the chart is currently at 87,444, while I have asked for the price of 87,500, basically getting me. We just going to calculate really quick. Yeah, 87,300. Basically, I'm trying to show you how much of a profit I'm currently making or a loss. Okay, 87,300 was the initial price, so that goes off. What I want is basically the price to go at least 87,500 within the first 15 to 20 minutes. Let's hope so it'll reach there. Now it's currently going down. Okay, so 87,500 is my required price where I'll actually close my trade for now. And currently the market is going at 87,442 minus 87,442. Oh wait, 42. That gives me about. Wait a minute. I did the opposite. Let me just clear that. Okay. 87,500, right? Yeah. Minus the lowest amount which I can see is 87,337. Right? So now hopefully it should show me. Yeah. Basically I just made $163 worth of profit. Okay. Yeah. About that. I didn't realize it for a bit, but my trade is going pretty well, if I say so. Just made $6. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, okay. Anyways, as you can see, I just traded for a few bits, and because I know that Bitcoin will try to come back, okay, back on its mainstream. From the highest in September near 120, now in November it's about, wait a minute, let me just move the calculator here. 87,482 as of now. Yeah, hopefully my trade is successful and I get that amount, about $8 worth of profit or loss, unrealized potential. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to edit this now. Okay. I'm being a bit what do you say? I'll try to increase my winnings in case it happens. Or okay, anyways. Yeah, 88,000 seems too much. I think we should just go with 88,000. That'll be fine. Yeah. Because now it's currently at. Just a minute. Let me just view the market real quick. Yeah. Now it's at 87,440, 87,465. Okay, it's going more than my last price. I think I should work it out. Yeah, should cancel this. Okay. My current unrealized potential. Fine. Let me just check my account again while I'm at it. Okay, yeah. $6. Okay, just made $6. Impressive. Monthly earnings, okay. Never mind. Okay. While I'm at it, I'll just try to increase this a bit because the candles seem to show a figure. Okay, let's go and try and how do I find this? Okay, control. Press and hold control while zooming in order to maintain the chart position. Never mind. Okay, so I feel like this wouldn't be a bad time to close the trade. Let's just wait for a few more seconds, right? So while I'm at it, okay, just made $7. You can see that. Just want to see who all have reached the view. Okay, my live has been up for 34 minutes, guys. Ooh. Hopefully we get more views next time or within a few minutes. Anyways, back on the topic. I'd like to discuss, which is crypto for dummies. Okay. So as I was saying, right, there are two types of or two buckets in which there are like certain coins which are safer and they are steady and they're increasing their value and really coming up to their potential. On the other hand, there are like unstable coins, as I can say, a bit unstable. We never know which one of them might just increase or have an increase in. So regarding that, some digital currencies are known as stable coins. Okay, these coins aren't supposed to fluctuate like other currencies. Like a stable coin in theory has the same value as a fiat currency, because fiat is basically like cash, right? Fiat is cash. Okay, USDT, right? Tether, which is USDT, is always the same, worth the same as the US dollar. Usually, why we use Tether is basically it's like a middle ground, where a useful middle ground from where a person like me and you can actually know whether our things are working fine. And basically we try to assess risks through money, right? For example, if a person is earning about 5 or 6 thousand, okay, and they have managed their own income, and I mean not income as in their own rent and the other living expenses, etc., and they still have 5k left, they should still try and manage their portfolio and try to look into other coins while we're at it. So right now it's at 87,392. It has gone down a bit again. We can see the market always changes. It's not just because of me purchasing it, there are many others, right? They're trying to give their orders that this amount should be pushed in, and they try to fluctuate the price or reduce the price. It depends on them. Okay, so the lower price right now is, which seems good to sell, was 370, right? 87,300. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see how much. Okay, I think we just went into $1. Yeah, because as I can see over here, take profit, stop loss. Yeah, let's keep it a bit there. Fixed amount, okay. I think we can wager a bit. Let's just make it into 88,000 just to be a bit safe, because I feel like the market will change, and while I'm at it, I'll try to look into the news, because the news is what gets us into how everything is working and overall. So as you can see, guys, this is just one of the many exchanges on which cryptocurrency is currently working on. So each exchange has millions and millions of users across Asia. MENA basically is Middle Eastern area. Okay, MENA is basically Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Oman, and others. So, and of course, this is a fast-growing community right here in Dubai. As I've said earlier, that even Emirates, which is a popular airline, they have sold their tickets for Bitcoin back in 2021 and 2022. While trying to cope up with the current changes in the market, things have been working differently for each and every of them. Okay, so as I can say, Dubai is a city which attracts smart traders, okay, entrepreneurs and innovators, and this exchange exchanges like these provide them with platforms fast, secure, and globally connected. Means anyone can buy Bitcoin from anywhere, no matter where they are. Okay. And as I can see right now, the price of Bitcoin is, it's loading. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay, 88,000. My loss shouldn't exceed. Right now it's at. Wait, let me just. Yeah, it's at 87,390. 87,390. We can't have more losses than. Okay, let's do this. 87,300. Wait, the screen seems to be short a bit. Yeah, 87,405, and let's just make it into minutes so we'll get a bit much faster overview of these things. Okay, fine. So this, I've already gotten into a bit of loss. Now I'm hopefully waiting for it to recover. While it's being recovered, let's just cancel this for now. And market potential of Bitcoin currently, just don't mind me. Okay, wait, these guys don't have anyways. Okay, so as I was saying, Bitcoin does really have its own place in the crypto world because it has been the oldest, one of the oldest, which includes Bitcoin and Ethereum. These two technologies, or these two cryptocurrencies, have been in the market for way too long, and they seem to be the stable coins, or at least the stable and steady coins, which do have risks. But for even purchasing the Bitcoin, we do require some amount of fiat, right? Some way the fiat and crypto has to have a middle ground. That's when Tether comes in. Tether is basically like the middle ground, or the USDT, like the one currency which has been set to be exactly the same as $1. One USDT is exactly the same amount of $1 currently. Okay. Okay, our prices are hiking up again. You can see the market. The waves are making its way. Okay, right. I wish I could just scroll a bit and squeeze. Okay, this and this, and just for analyzing purpose. Okay, I feel like it will ledge at least this much, because I can see there's a pattern being repeated. We get two big waves, one small wave, and another big wave. Okay, as in it goes like this. So okay, two crests are being formed over here. I can feel that there's another crest being built up over time. Okay, this third, yeah. This was a peak reached over here, and then another one. this is somewhat working out. Okay, fine. Let's switch it back. Okay, for a minute it has been pretty smooth and made a bigger trade. Okay, while I'm at it, I'll just open another trade in which I need at least the price to go. It's like 87,390 right now. Okay. Hopefully things will work out, and while I'm at it, 87,400. By analyzing this, I do feel like there has been a rise which is coming up minute by minute. And okay, let me just check the crypto news real quick. Okay, let's just go to CoinGlass for a bit. Okay, let's look for liquidation, right? Yeah. So while my trade is still open and we are right at 350, we'll try to look into the current liquidation, like how much amount of Bitcoin is in the market again. In the market is in for sale again, or at a certain place. So as you can see over here, Bitcoin is at 484,779. Okay, the total, right? Over the 1 hour. If I'll see for 4 hours, yeah, for 24 hours. Yeah, let's just make that 24 hours. So it has really gone down a bit, like at a huge pace, because we can see that through the liquidation. Wait, let's just say trade. No, wait a minute. Okay, let it be. Anyways, exchange liquidation, basically the amount which is currently being poured in and out is what I can say as liquidation. So all over the 4 hour gap, right? I'll just make this 24. Yeah, adding all of the current liquidation in this heat map shows us that the liquidation over the past 24 hours has shorted down to 67.8%, and that's not a good news. We can see that by long it has gone by 122, but by short it has just decreased its own value by 100%. Okay, while I can see this, hyperliquid has been one of the reasons, like major 3 reasons. Okay, let's just say I can see that from this chart over here that hyperliquid, Bybit, and these 3 were the main reason why the market has moved that way. Like people or users on these exchanges have made a larger amount of transactions, both sold and bought, but most was sold. That's why the market dropped by that much. Okay, opening 8 and out, fine. Liquidation events. Okay, now what I was saying, right? Usually Bitcoin shouldn't be able to be affected by the bartering system or the US reserves, something like that, right? It shouldn't be affected. But the reality is, when we came up with Tether to actually make a middle ground, we also made a middle ground for constitutions to try to centralize Bitcoin, which wasn't its use, right? As you can see, my thing which I'm trying to say. So as you can see, just on 11th of October, due to the US tariff hike on China, the liquidation amount grew by $19.16 billion. And just before that, the AI ML crackdown rumor which spread, which reduces mining on 18th of April. Yeah. So this is another way to analyze and see whether what's the current market going towards on the long run, and this is what we're aiming for. We're not trying to see just that I can make a few dollars right now and get out of it. No, we need to know how we can be affected by this, because we traders will be trading like 24 hours a day and we'll see some sort of patterns showing up, and only the smart ones can take the hints and act upon it. So as I was saying, just a minute. Yeah, as I've been saying, yeah, I have seen that I have lost just $1 from my account right now because of this order, because the pricing seems to have changed. Therefore, while I was expecting it to rise, exactly, the things change real quick and the market changes. Anyways, the order book shows this, and let me just see the trades. Okay, 15 hours, 59 is just a minute before, no, just the current minute. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's confirm. Okay, let's leave that. 7,359. I think it's rising again. I'll try to close my trade once I see that it has at least reached about from this low. Yeah, about this low. At least, if it reaches there, I'll just close this trade and look for other coins to work with. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's do that. TPSL and the third. Okay, right now we're going into about, let's just keep it for a bit. Okay, it's increasing again. Let me see over time. Okay, 1820. 1820. Let me just make a mark away. 1820. The highest, it's still going up from 25th November. Okay, till November 20. Since 2 hours, it has increased by a lot. So if people would have caught on at this exact moment, they would have been gaining a vast amount. Let me just add some text for reference. 2 hours. Yeah, so to not make this super boring anymore, I'll try to add in some fun facts about crypto. And do let me know in the comments if you guys want to know more about the charts and analysis, because I'll look more into it and get back with you guys. And as I was saying, the market changes minute by minute, so let me just keep it on this. Yeah, so it's going up again. Let's just hope it goes up. Just let it be. Okay, it has just lodged up. Wait, it's 1 minute, right? Yeah, just at 2. Let me just 402. Okay, 404 is going up. Yes. Let's edit the current. 500 is close. 500 is close. I am feeling it. But we need to keep it cool because you never know, you might end up with larger losses. So control your emotions and you'll do well. Try to control your own assets well too. We need to manage things on a larger scale because, as they always say, we need to work safely in the world of market or the market world. Okay, I feel like there has been significant amount and yeah, it's reaching my profit. Should I change this? It's at 87,000. Wait, let me just open it. Okay, 500. Give me that. 87,499. Get it. 87,501. See, made a profit. And let's just see, we made $8. Not too bad for a couple of hours. Okay, now let's work into it. Now I'll place another order, same again, because we need to stop our losses from reaching a certain price. So sell price, stop loss at 87,000. What's the current amount? 463. Let's keep it at 300. Yeah, 87,000. 87,300. And the top price, I'll keep it at, because we have been seeing this trend, right? For the past 2 hours, it has been constantly going up. While having a bit of the waves up and down, we can still feel that this thing is going to go up again. It has been 2 hours and a couple of minutes, and I feel like my last order was completed successfully. As you can see over here, I had a leverage of 25, so if I had spent more, I would have gotten a really good amount on my current price. See, so we should try not to, get too nervous by the fact that we could have made this much money, we could have made so much. We shouldn't fret on it. Okay, we should try and focus more on learning things properly at a slow and steady pace, so that we don't misuse our money and just blow it all over a bit. We don't want that. So now my next trade would probably be of 87,300, the selling price, and I'm feeling a bit low now because it's going down again. There has been certain changes. Yeah. Okay, they're bringing it down. Okay, I'll just watch for a bit before I take my decision, because I feel like it's going to drop. So because in futures you can actually make a bet on how low can you go. Sell price, okay. Current ratio, why can't I see the current ratio? Wait, position results, maintenance margin ratio, okay. 100% cancellation, force reduction, okay. Low is 50 because this is not a liquidation right currently. Okay, fine. For the last 2 hours, I feel like near every an hour or so it went down. So I think it'll go down again. Yeah, I'll try to analyze it through sentiments. Let's just view the token overview. Okay, basically the market cap is at ranking number 1 because it has the biggest market cap of 1.744 trillion, means 1.7 trillion dollars. The diluted market cap is about 1.836 trillion dollars. The volume to market cap ratio is at 4.9%. Basically, how the market cap is being affected, like the volume being transacted to the market and then transacted back here and forth. So the 4.9%, we can see that. And the circulating supply, okay, about 20 million, yeah, if I'm not wrong, 19.9, yeah, 19.9 million dollars have been into 19.9 million Bitcoin has been into circulation. Total supply is about 19,593,446. Okay, max supply is about 95%. See, as I said, launch date was 2nd January 2009. See, all-time high was 126,000 on October 2025. All-time low was also in June, if I'm not wrong. January, February, March, May, June, July. Yeah, July 2010. Okay, the blockchain is Bitcoin. We can see that now. Okay, see, there has been changes again. Market dropped way badly. This peak, I was feeling it, but it's gone down. So 7,000 seems about right. Stop loss at 87,000. And
how's the streaming?
Streaming is going well for now.
Oh, you're still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that, guys. It was just, a fellow trader. Yeah, so $87,000. We've seen that. Wait, let me just refresh my account again. Okay, yeah, I've been made about $10 for now. It looks good, but I can feel something over here. Something is tingling. Okay, so let's try to make an analysis. 2 hours. But we look on the greater part, it takes us on a larger scale. Yeah, so this has been 15th hour would be 12, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. till right now it's 4:10 p.m. So yeah, 87,300, 87,437. It's still coming up my margin. So let's try to make another trade. Sell price 7,000. 200, yeah, and this should be 87,000. So 300 something, like 500. Yeah, and what I can see is, yeah, I'm trying to make ample amount just by waiting and no, I don't want to wager that much. Let's try to make it. It's currently at 87,400, right? 400. Let's try to play it safe. 500. 600. Yeah, seems about right. But no. Let's try to keep it and the range to this $1 worth. Let's hope it works. Actually, hope wouldn't be the right word in it. It'll be actually the word right now should be something like this. And yeah, I just noticed my camera has been off, so I'm just gonna turn it on. camera has been affected right now. It's not working.
It's not
It
working.
turned off.
Because you didn't plug in the charger, right?
Probably. Because I was going at it.
Yes. I think it's overheated at one moment. Now I think you plugged in. Right?
Yeah, I just plugged it now.
No, it's not properly plugged in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So here I'm back again, guys. There were some technical difficulties because I forgot to connect the camera. Anyways, yeah. So where were we again? Our trade has been going successfully in the background, and oh, did I not notice? Let's see again. Yeah, I didn't make the trade. I just waited for a bit. Okay, the trade is currently running. Open orders. Okay, so if the price reaches 87,600, will be worth it. Otherwise, we have a bounce over here. Absolutely not. We're still running in the green. There hasn't been a loss so far. Yeah. Unrealized potential, we don't know about it. Yeah, and guys, it's not just about just doing what your heart says. No, it doesn't work like that. You should have to analyze and keep on looking onto the future, as in, because sometimes even if you need help regarding trading or something, you can always look forward to copy trading. But again, there's nothing set in stones. You can see the world's top leaders who have been trading for the last 30 days, and their position over the losses and the profits is about really high compared to mine. It's just about 9.229, yeah, 9%. See, I've seen this growth coming up. 87 pounds hour, 39. Should I take profit? Let's keep it up. I think I'll achieve my goal right now. Okay, let's see. Open orders. I go up. Nice. Let me just refresh. Yeah. Okay, let me just come back from market. Okay, as I said, it's either one click buy or it's P2P trading, which is currently going on. There's spot, there's even earning, where you can lock your some amount, and then there is making of your own coin, seeing events currently going on. And as I was saying, now you guys may realize that according to the description in the YouTube live, I have actually suggested that they will be dropping of a really good event coming up tomorrow, which includes about, yeah, let me just open the details. So for the events which are coming up, 100% deposit bonus. Okay, this currently works out, but let me just give you the exact details. Right, we are currently okay. Let me just pull it out. So basically we've been working on, yeah, I've seen some events like this coming before. Okay, so first of all, welcome bonus of 100 USDT is for new users, and which includes some terms and conditions, okay, which will be deposited again. Over here, let me just come to the server. Okay, eco trading, futures event, okay, bonus center. Yeah, so as I was saying, there has some event which is coming up. Yeah, okay. This time my necks have been hurting a bit, so I'm just stretching it out. Yeah. So let me just open this up and bring it to you guys right here. It was a bit time taking, trying to find this event, but as you can see, the 100% loss protection as well as extra trading rewards, deposit and trade risk-free, 100% loss protection plus big rewards. Okay, the registration begins within 1 day. Okay, so you'll be able to do that. And first of all, the new user offer, which includes the complete account registration during the event, okay, and then completing the KYC, then you'll get the new user reward, which is basically 10 USDT futures bonus. It's just for the first 200 participants on first come and first serve basis. Second event is 100% loss protection, full loss refund up to 1000 USDT. But here comes the thing. It's for new users only. During the event period, reach the specified net futures transfer amount to receive 100% equivalent loss protection. If futures trading results in loss within any calculation cycle during the event, the platform will provide compensation according to the corresponding amount, tier amount. Okay, so net futures in amount 100 and loss more than 100, you'll get $100 as a compensation according to this. So as you can see, guys, you can always come to this specific place, okay, specific link, to see more details, in-depth details, okay, as in this whole. Complete the trading volume task to earn up to 500 USDT, which is 5 users to be reviewed, reviews 10 to be reviewed, okay, fine, to be reviewed. Cumulative futures trading, $10,000 US. We need to reach a certain amount. Then here comes the fun part. For new users only, futures trading volume tiers to receive corresponding. Okay, if the trading volume is about 10,000, they'll get 5 bonus, 50,000 10 bonus, 100,000 20 bonus, 250,000 100 bonus, 500,000 200 bonus, and 1 million is 500 future bonus reward. Yeah. So see, the terms and conditions begin as well as the time. It's going to begin tomorrow exactly at 1700. Okay, and the registration begins at that time. Yeah, and the event will end on 2nd December 2025, and by that I do have something in mind. 2nd December is a very important day of UAE, which is basically the Independence Day of UAE. So you can see we're trying to congratulate you all through this platform. So yeah, and again, users marked by the system's risk control as abnormal will lose eligibility for rewards. So bots are not allowed, especially on this site. For users who are found to be engaged in cheating, okay. So see, guys, you need to read the details and terms and conditions very carefully. Okay. And regarding the questions regarding the rewards result, you can fill the form below, and the service team will help you via internal message. So this was a big event which is about to happen tomorrow, and I'm really excited for it because I'll register myself to do this too. Properly, that is. Now let's go back in the market. I think I've been on let's go back to futures. Yeah, it's loading a bit. $87,556. Wait a minute. Open orders. Okay. Let's see how low have we been going. So we can see over here that the amount is properly registered, and I can see that what I've been trying to achieve has been achieved. And as you can see, I was trying to have the lowest of the losses, which was about near $1, and I was hoping to get about $16 worth of my trade, and I just close it quick. Wait, let me just edit this. 87,310, right? And right now it is at. Wait, let me just see. I'm going to the tab. 558. I'm looking at an increase right now. We can see that 87,555 and it's still going. Sorry for the displeasure caused by this because I'm kind of sick. Anyways, things have been looking good for the past 10 minutes. Yeah, for the past 10 minutes I can see. Okay, let me just close this. For the past 10 minutes from here. Yeah, from here we've been seeing that the highest have been reached at a point, this point over here, yeah, and similarly the pattern seems to be negotiating towards downwards, so hopefully it comes over to my set price and move. Yes, we have profit of $16. All we can do is wait for it while I'm at it. I'll try to look at, oh wait, there's a system error too. Let me just check if there's any, yeah. So I can see myself clearly, yes. Fix my hair a bit. So hope you guys were having fun watching this stream. I am still trading, okay, and yeah, basically I'm just investing in Bitcoin for now. And now because I feel like I'll be able to look a bit more further with two views, okay. 4,535. Go higher, please. Go higher. There's two open orders. Piano is high. I'm gonna make more. But now we can see the sentiment analysis shows that the overall situation isn't really changing a bit, and we can feel that the price will go down. You see, it reached there, then it came there. Yeah, and then this came here and then came down. Okay, let me just take another type of situation where, yeah, let's run it through. Okay, yeah, let's place it now. Yeah. Now what I'll do is, because I feel like there's a pattern coming up with the, okay, before what? Yeah, this one. This trade. Yeah, let's place it with that same adjacent. Actually, we will do that. Yeah, if I do end up making a quadrilateral with it, okay, some people are moving across the chain. The bulls have started their way out. Let's try and look into the things. Okay, anyways. Okay, so guys, I think this was it for today. I will try to wrap things with the final order and then we'll finally end this. $87,408, right? Still going down. Okay. 390, I think we should close it fast. 316. It's almost near the limit. Let's see how much it changes every minute. Okay, fine. So yeah, I think we should create another one. $87,430. 87,530, and this should be 87,629. 87,629, and is okay. Last place reaches. Okay, yeah, because we can't do a short line. So now, stop loss revenue will be less than the order entry. Oh yeah. Yes, orders things. I think we have seen this one. This, yeah, this passing through, and we do feel like some trends have been shown. The price should have been affected by now. Okay, let's just look at how things are in the current position. Just due to the fact that we could make more, it just annoys me. Okay, it is now 385. Yeah, and it's been almost 1.5 hours. Still looking at good things. It's around 600, it's around 300, okay. Market is still at its peak. I think something will work out. I'm trying to move some lines because they're getting distracting. And we don't want any distraction while we're trading, so yeah. Okay. So as far as it seems, it feels like we are near our lower touchdown area where we might have to close the order on a negative basis, but as far as I can see right in my account, we have made about $9 extra, so it's okay, it's fine for now. Earnings has been now. I'll look at it. Let's look at XRP, shall we? Because now the price is at 2.020. Okay, fine. stop loss. So 2.20, right? Stop loss at 2.2. Yeah, and make it at 1.25. Let's view it at 15 minutes. It's still okay. How about one? Let's look at it 1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah. Over the past 1 hour, it has changed a lot. You can see that. Okay. So let's fix the amount. Yeah, that's good. 1.25. Go up 2 point. It needs to go up that much. 119. Go up again. Feel like the rate is going up again. Carefully, just do it. Just keep a good eye on this. And while I'm at it, let's just see how long it's been. About 27 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's look into how's going. So as per my order, position. And if we are trading it in the market, we are getting quite the money. Let's zoom into a good wait. Yeah, so currently my Bitcoin has almost reached my current nine. 600 isn't far. Reach it. $16. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Go up, go up. Just a few more steps. Few more baby steps. And looking right into the fact that I'm almost making it live. Okay, let's quickly go back to yeah, we're very close to reaching 600. $546, $539, fine. The rate is going pretty smooth. In a few minutes I'll be able to close this. I think I just saw it. Yeah, so as I'm sleeping, the amount just went down by how much? Okay, structure, okay, fine, 5 minute charts. Okay, line zone, okay, time zone, indicator. Okay. Okay, guys, I think it's almost time for ending the stream. Okay, I have to look into it and there's no fees, so the model is about 200. There we go. Now, thanks, we have holdings. Features one. Trigger is to loss and take profit. 2 points. Let me start again. Let's see. Yeah, so I think it's enough for today. It's been a long day. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, don't forget to know that tomorrow we'll be having a specific event for all of you guys, and basically we just got the details from someone, and this is the link for tomorrow. Okay, so basically if you do end up registering tomorrow as well as doing the KYC, you can get the new user offer, then the 100% loss protection, which has its own terms and conditions which you have to look into, but still they have for specific tiers, they do offer really good offers. So you guys look into it, and I can't wait to meet you guys tomorrow, hopefully near the same time or maybe a bit earlier. Yeah, so that's it for today. Have a great day everyone, and smart trading.